Yes, I think now it's going to. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, bienvenidos. Les invitamos a participar en Educab TV Inglés, dirigido a estudiantes de segundo año de educación media general. Este es un espacio único, lúdico y pertinente para reforzar sus clases en el área de inglés. Soy la profesora Yolanda López, coordinadora académica de la Escuela de Educación, profesora a tiempo completo y a su vez coordino el programa de Educab TV Inglés de la mano de la profesora Indira Bakchi, representante del programa Virtual English Language Fellow de la Embajada de Estados Unidos en Venezuela. En la clase de hoy contamos con las profesoras Oriana Pinto y Verónica Rojas, estudiantes de séptimo semestre de educación, mención Ciencias Pedagógicas de la Universidad Católica Andrés Bello, que van a estar con nosotros en nuestra actividad. Contamos con la participación de todos y cada uno de ustedes. Welcome to our class.
Hi, welcome everybody. Today we are going to talk about very tasty recipes from the world. But first, let's go back to our favorite recipes from last class. So we have here a Jamboard about favorite recipes. Let's read them and say what is our favorite recipe. And from Lady and Esteban, you can write your recipe and say us what is your favorite one. So let's start with Aaron. And here, Aaron recipe. Please, Aaron, can you read your recipe and say us what is your favorite one? Are you here?
Aaron.
I see that your microphone opens. Oh, there it goes again. Okay.
I think he's trying.
Yeah, maybe there's
Don't worry,
some connection issues.
Yeah, we can wait for you. Or you can tell in the chat if you have problems connections with your connection. So I don't know if he is talking. Yeah, like teacher Oriana say, Lady and Esteban, you can share your favorite recipe with us right now here through the chat. This is a very, very good idea. Thank you, Oriana. And we can say your recipe instead. I don't come back with us.
He has his microphone on, but I think he probably should go on to
Yeah,
the next student.
I think he may be trying to talk and we can hear. So we can move to my recipe. I can read. Yeah, this is mine. I write a chocolate cookies recipe last class, and here were the steps. Step 1, preheat oven to 5. Oh my god, I forgot. 180 degrees standard. Thank you, I have the lapsus. Step 2, in a bowl and water and sugar, beat with mixture until combined and creamy. Add eggs. Step 3, add flour, cocoa, baking soda, and salt and beat on. Step 4, add all the chocolate and beat briefly. Scoop out cookie dough, roughly 2 tablespoons per cookie, and place or prepare oven trays, leaving room for the cookie to spread. Step 5, bake cookie for I have a problem with numbers today, I'm sorry, minutes, leaving cookie to cool completely. So, what is my favorite recipe? Because I love too much chocolate and I love too much the cookies. So it's combined to two things I really love. And so I love this recipe too because it's easy to cook and it's really fun. So maybe, oh, don't worry, Aaron, don't worry. It's okay. Thank you for trying. So maybe we can read a recipe to teachers Yolanda or teacher Indira. And, oh, teacher Indira. So, can you read it?
So it and then say why it's my favorite recipe.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Okay,
Thank
the
you.
recipe is creamy mashed potatoes. Step 1, peel 10 potatoes. You can leave a little peel. It tastes better with peel. So that means you don't have to make them completely clean. Step 2, put the potatoes and some water in a big pot and heat the water. When it boils, turn down the heat. Oh, I forgot to say how long you boil it. Or, you have to wait till the potatoes are soft. So it could be 15 minutes or less. Step 3, when the potatoes are soft, drain the water, add 1 stick of butter and 1 cup of whole milk. Add salt and pepper. Step 4, this is the most important step. While you mash the potatoes, keep heat on medium so that the milk and the butter and potatoes heat up and form a creamy mixture. There's a mistake. The heat is important here. Step 5, put in the bowl and enjoy. So that word moisture was a mistake. I think it was a spell check. It should be mixture. Now, the reason why you need to do that is because what happens with the potatoes and the milk and the butter together, it's kind of like when you make soup and you try to make your soup really thick. When you heat it all together, mixture, M-I-X-T-U-R-E. Thank you very much.
Yes.
It makes it so good. It makes it super thick and creamy, and it's some kind of chemical reaction. Anyways, so the reason why this is my favorite is because I just love potatoes. I like potatoes that are mashed. I like potatoes that are fried. I like potatoes that are scalloped. I like potatoes home fries. I like hash browns. I like potato soup, potatoes. So basically, I should have been born in Peru, but I wasn't.
Oh, thank you, teacher Indira. I love potatoes too. And the fried potatoes is one of my favorites. I think that I can eat it all time, all day. So it's a good recipe. Thank you for sharing with us. So we can read the recipe to Church Yolanda.
Yes.
So
here we have one of my favorite recipes called caramel pudding. What you need to prepare the caramel pudding. You need sugar, half a cup, 5 eggs, 1 can of condensed milk, 1 cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. But if you don't have, you can use a peel of lemon and or orange. It's what you want to have the taste. So step 1, you need to prepare the caramel with the sugar, stirring the sugar in a saucepan over the heat until golden brown. That preparation, you have to be very careful, because if it is so dark, the taste is not good and you need to repeat the caramel. So you have to be attent to this preparation, because it's very quickly, and the best way is to have a golden color, but not brown, dark brown color, okay? And step 2, you blend the eggs, the milk, the condensed milk all together, and place the caramel in the dish. And after you spread in all the sides of the dish, because after that, in step number 3, you pour the mixture over the caramel, but you have to be very attent to check the caramel is not hot, because if the caramel is hot, will mix with the blended. So you need to pour the mixture when the caramel is cold, and you put this dish inside a bigger dish to have, like we call baño Maria, okay? And after you put in a tray in the oven for 2 hours or less, that depends your oven, and you can check when it's brown on top, and you check and it's all right, it's cooked, you can serve. So after, you have to wait until it's cool, and when it's cool, you can let that in the fridge. And the best is to prepare 1 day before the serving, okay? Because will be more condensed. And that is, and you can decorate with fruits like peaches or other fruit you like, and it's a very good end of a meal. Bon appetit.
That's so good recipe. I don't know. I think the teacher's Yolanda is one of good or right ingredients, and this is a really important step, and know how you need to do the recipe. So it looks like very excited to cook. I really like to try someday. Maybe I call teachers Yolanda to help me. So thank you. Thank you, teacher Oriana. So teacher Oriana, can you read us your recipe?
Yes, of course. Okay, so we're going to make a carrot cake, okay? First, we're going to preheat the oven to 300 Fahrenheit degrees, okay, and grease a cake pan. Then we're going to whisk 1.5 cups of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of oil, 4 eggs, 1/2 cup of applesauce, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, together in a large bowl, okay? Then in another bowl, these first ingredients are like wet ingredients, okay? So we're going to mix them first. Then in another bowl, we're going to whisk 2.5 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 2 cups of grated carrots, and 1/4 teaspoon of cloves together, okay? These are the dry ingredients, and we're going to mix them using a spatula, okay? And then we're going to pour the batter evenly into the cake pan. Here I made a mistake because I already added the carrots before. And then we're going to put this batter into a cake pan and bake our cake, okay, for 30 to 35 minutes. This is my favorite recipe, or one of my favorites, because I like to eat carrot this way. I think it's a fun way to eat carrot, and I really enjoy the flavor. So here you have my recipe. Also, I'm going to help while Esteban shares with us his recipe and Lady gets ready to share hers. I'm going to read the one from Leticia, okay, because she did also a good job last class. So Leticia wanted to make a banana smoothie, okay, so we're going to need 3 bananas, okay, and a little milk and a little sugar. And we're going to use a blender and put all the ingredients there. And finally, when we have our mixture, okay, we're going to serve it in a glass, okay? So this is a banana smoothie recipe. And we have Aaron's pumpkin cake. Let's see if Aaron can, after Lady and Esteban, let's see if he can talk through the microphone. One last chance so he can share with us his recipe, okay? So I'm going to share the screen so you can see Lady's recipe. It is an apple pie. So let's see.
Let's see,
Good morning. Good morning.
Good
everybody.
morning.
Okay, I will be making apple pie, but you know, in United States, we go by the easy way. We use already a dough that is selling in the supermarket. And the only that we have to do is work a little bit the dough. What we got to do is preheat the oven to 375 Fahrenheit. First, in a small bowl, we got to combine sugar, flour, and spices. And we keep in one side because we got to use this mix later. In a second bowl, in a large bowl, we go to toast apples with lemon juice. At this combination, we add the sugar mix that we did before. And we save a little bit to the coat later. On a lightly floured surface, roll 1/2 of the dough. This is the dough I was telling you that we buy already done. To a 1/8 inch thick circle. After we transfer to the 9-inch pie plate, trim even the rims, add fillings. In this case, the fillings will be the apple mixture that we prepared already. We dot with some small cubes of butter. Roll the remaining dough to a 1/8 inch thick circle. We brush the butter a little bit on the egg on the top, and we sparkling the rest of the sugar that we left. Cover with aluminum foil, and after we bake for 25 minutes. We remove the foil, bake until the crust is brown and filling is bubbling, another 20 or 25 more minutes. And after we put on the rack and we let it cool.
So nice, so nicely. Thank you. And what is your favorite recipe?
Mine?
Yeah, what is apple pie your favorite recipe?
Why? Okay, sorry. It's first because it's easy. Look like when you are reading all the steps, look a little hard, but it's easy because for what I learned to do, I only have to prepare the dough, put the apples with this flavor and lemon, and for me it's easy to bake, and I like it. The flavor. Also, we find a lot of apples. It's my favorite fruit, apples.
Oh, that's a really, really good answer. I really like apples too. And yeah, I'm going to try to, I'm going to try all the recipes here. Maybe I call all of you, so, make me a little advance or something like that. So we go to Aaron. I don't know if Aaron can read his recipe.
Well, if he can't,
If he can, I can read for
yes, that is the idea.
yeah. So I think he can, so I help. So this is the recipe, Aaron, and name. Oh, okay.
Aaron,
Recipe name is the pumpkin cake. I think he's trying to talk, but I can hear. So this step by step, we need a pumpkin, a cup of sugar, a bar of butter, and a bowl of 3 eggs. Oh, thanks God. We boil the pumpkin, we wait for it to cool, and we do it pour. We mix the pumpkin with the other ingredients, and we put them oven to 150 degrees for 45 minutes. So this is the step, and I don't know what is the reason to the favorite ones, but it looks great. So I don't know if Esteban write her recipe. So
Aaron will be good if he
If
sent
he
to
write-
us, if he sent by
To
the
the
chat the quantities of the flour and the pumpkin.
and write it. What is your favorite one? What is your
Yes.
favorite recipe? Are we glad to know that? So we can move it to the next activity.
Yes, so we're going to continue right now. I think Esteban can share with us in the chat later, if he can, his recipe and why is his favorite recipe the one he chooses. And Aaron, well, as teacher Yolanda and Veronica said, you can share with us the amount, okay, of each ingredient, the quantity of each ingredient, so we can know and we can try your recipe later, okay? So, good. So this new topic that we're going to work today is also about food. Since we learned before about some places, like 2 classes ago, we learned about Paris and London. We learned about some places, and then we learned about cookware and how to use measure words. Okay, so we combine those 2 topics, and today we're going to talk about food around the world. Okay, because the love for tasty food bring us together, and today we're going to discover some delicious dishes from different parts of the world. Okay, first we're going to try to look at a video. Okay, this video is going to show us how does look like a school lunch like around the world. For example, if we go to school, or when we went to school, some of us, most of our friends and ourselves tend to eat the same kind of food. But if we go to another country, if we go to another place, we're going to find out that people may eat other food. Okay, so right now we're going to see what that food looks like. Okay, let me see if this is loading. Okay, this is the ad.
So, you took my masterclass and learned to make egg toast really good.
Oh,
Delicious.
I'm
That's
sorry, but I cannot do anything about the
But
ad.
well-balanced meals each.
Okay, so let's see what other people eat around the world and what school lunches look like around the world. Okay, so pay close attention to see what other kids at school eat during lunch.
Whether carrying a brown bag from home, picking up a tray from the lunch person, or serving up the food themselves, lunchtime at school can be one of the most important parts of a child's day. Let's take a look at what kids around the world eat for lunch. French students can expect up to a 4-course meal at lunch. They begin with a salad of fresh veg, followed by quality protein like salmon with a side of roasted broccoli. They wouldn't be French without a course of soft cheeses, jam, and fresh bread. And kids finish with a sweet confection like marzipan before heading back to class. In Japan, kids aren't served healthy meals, they serve them. To teach healthy cooking, kids take turns helping to cook, serve, and clean up for their peers. Meals are heavy on rice, vegetables, and fish. Students in Nigeria are fed well-balanced meals each day. Meals could include smoky, tomatoey jollof rice with chicken and steamed veg. Finland was the first country in the world to provide free lunch to every student, and the law ensures high nutrition standards. Veggies like beetroot salad and roasted turnips take up at least half the plate. Starches and grains, such as a crepe topped with slightly tart lingonberry jam, take up 1/4, and a protein, such as haranuko, a split pea soup topped with smoked ham, takes up the other. Crisp bread is served on the side. In South Korea, students eat off steel trays sectioned out for perfect portion sizes. The bigger section is for rice, the circle holds soup, and the smaller portions are for tangy, spicy kimchi, some veggies, and meat like marinated strips of pork shoulder called jeokbokkeum. With a large Orthodox population in Ethiopia, meals are largely plant-based. An array of foods like spicy lentils, zucchini, and yellow split pea soup called kik alicha are eaten with injera, a fermented flatbread. Thanks to the island's burgeoning farm-to-school program, kids in Hawaii can expect meals made from scratch with local fresh ingredients, such as a chicken stir-fry with veggies and fresh-baked bread on the side. Ukrainian kids get their lunch in 3 courses. First, a soup course such as borscht, a hearty beef-based soup with cabbage and red beets to give it a vibrant color, followed by meat and starch like grilled sausages with potato and cheese-stuffed dumplings called vareniki. They finish sweet with a shortbread biscuit. A lunch tray in the US could include a gooey grilled cheese on crunchy whole grain bread with creamy tomato soup, carrot sticks, fruit like a box of raisins and an apple, and a brownie for dessert before heading back to class. Italian students run to the cafeteria to receive a 2-course meal, and if these kids reside in Rome, the meal must by law be 70% organic. Primo is the pasta course, while protein and a veg like grilled chicken with a tasty mozzarella and tomato salad is served for secondo. According to the World Food Program, Thai students receive the most nutritional lunches in all of Asia. Kids can expect a balanced meal like grilled chicken, rice, and an antioxidant-packed spicy sweet green papaya salad. Families in China pay a monthly fee of about 70 cents per day for children to receive a boxed lunch. Inside, kids can find rice, meat, and vegetables. Food is a constitutional right in Brazil, which means schools are required to provide students with healthy meals with 30% of ingredients sourced from local farmers. Kitchen staff cooks fresh foods like frittatas loaded with veggies, paired with hearty rice and beans, and a piece of fruit. Kids in India show up to school with a tiffin box, a stackable metal container filled with a home-cooked meal. What's inside depends on the region. Northern Indian kids might enjoy parathas, seasoned flaky bread accompanied with bundi raita, crispy gram flour balls floating in a sea of spiced yogurt. Kids in Guatemala go home for lunch, where they'll eat dishes like pasta in a tomato sauce with beets and tortillas. With classes 6 days a week, school in Israel finishes before lunchtime, but kids do bring a shat isser, a morning meal, which could be a small snack like pita with hummus and a hard-boiled egg. Kids in Trinidad and Tobago might be served rich and gelatinous oxtail stew for lunch paired with bussap, soft and flaky shreds of roti. Students in Hong Kong can expect a veggie like steamed broccoli alongside wok-fried pork slices and white rice. A kid in the UK might be served baked cod fingers with a hot jacket potato, a heaping side of beans, and a handful of chocolate biscuits for dessert. In Mexico, instead of a meal, kids might bring along a morning snack such as a torta layered with spicy bean dip, sliced ham, tomato, and fresh, crisp lettuce. Australian kids eat lunch outside, bringing food from home or buying meals from a cafeteria or street vendor. Food can include classic takeaway comforts like a sausage roll, pork sausage wrapped snugly in puff pastry, with a couple sweet chocolate biscuits called Tim Tams for dessert. Norwegian schools don't have cafeterias, so kids bring a light lunch from home, which could include an open-faced sandwich with liverwurst, a sausage of pork liver blended with bold spices like cardamom, coriander, and mace. The meat's texture is almost spreadable, close to pate, and is accompanied by toppings like mustard and cheese. Milk and fresh fruit is provided by the school. Although students bring a home-cooked lunch daily, teachers in Pakistan are known to contact parents if meals don't err on the healthy side. Kids might bring aloo gosht, a stew of lamb and potatoes paired with roti and a sweet and creamy mango lassi in the summer. So, which type of school lunch do you want to try? Are there any we missed? Let us know in the comments below.
Okay, so this video made me hungry. I was about
Yes.
to write
Which
that in the
one?
chat.
Yes, which one we are going to take now?
Yes, that's right. Well, I think we all see like the difference, right, between what we usually eat at lunch and what other people eat at lunch, like in other countries, right? For example, some dishes were plant-based, and although we eat a lot of vegetables and maybe, well, yeah, vegetables, we tend to eat meat or chicken or maybe fish. So we can see the difference, right, between what a school lunch will look like here in Venezuela and what it will look like in another country. For example, I think it was the US that showed like a grilled cheese sandwich. And I think we would never have that for lunch. And I think when I see, like, I don't know, movies in the USA or maybe a TV show, people tend to grab their brown bag and take like a sandwich or something. I think I would have starved if I eat a sandwich for lunch. So we can see the difference, right? Like also when people maybe eat different hours, or yeah, even at dinner, maybe some countries eat like a lighter dinner or something like that. So we're going to talk about some famous food, okay, some famous dishes that we see around the world. And actually some of them we have it right here in Venezuela, and maybe you have tried them. So we're going to start with Italy. Okay, you can also, well, if you haven't tried some of these dishes, you can look for them through Google, and you can find the recipes as teacher Verónica is telling you, and cook any of these recipes. Okay, so we're going to start with the pizza, and I'm going to ask one of you to read what is on the screen. Okay, so maybe, I don't know, Esteban, can you help us read this part about the pizza, please? Let's see if he can turn on his microphone so he can help. Yes, Esteban, yes, to read, leer, yes. If you can read the information we have here about the pizza. All of it if you want to.
Okay. Pizza was first eaten by the poor in Naples, Italy. Well, Italy is known for its classic margherita, topped with fresh mozzarella, tomato slice, and basil. Different countries have their own favorites. In the United States, the most popular pizza topping is by far pepperoni. In Japan, popular toppings are squid and mayonnaise, potato, and bacon. Brazilians enjoy peas on their pizza. The French top their pizzas with fried eggs. And in China, people love crust made out of mini hot dogs.
Good, thank you, Esteban. Good job, amazing. So, look, here we have a question. What is your favorite type of pizza? So, Esteban and Laeli, and also Aaron, if you can through the chat, even Teacher Indira and Teacher Yolanda, you can tell us which is your favorite type of pizza, okay? What is your favorite topping, maybe? So thank you, Esteban. Yeah, so pizza was first eaten by the poor in Naples, okay? It is from Italy. And as you can see, each country has made like pizza its own. Like each country have their own special toppings that maybe like they identify with them, okay? So for example, I don't know, the Hawaiian pizza is made of ham and pineapple. So for example, that is like related to Hawaii. But if you see in each country, the people have like their favorite topping to put it on top of their pizza. Okay, for example, in the US, one of the most popular is the pepperoni one. Okay, so let's see if you wrote in the chat which one is your favorite. Okay, I'm going to keep checking the chat in case you share with us your favorite. Okay, I'm going to move to the other famous dish, that is the pasta and the lasagna. Okay, so let's see if Laedi can help us read this part. Okay, can you read this part about pasta and lasagna?
Sure. Pasta and lasagna. Did you know lasagna originated in Italy, in the region of Emilia-Romagna? Lasagna is a wide, flat pasta shape and possible one, possible one of the oldest types. The word also refers to a dish made with this type of pasta, in several layers interpressed with layers of ingredients and sauce. The earliest lasagna recipe known are dated from the 13th century. And that time, tomatoes were not known to Europeans. The lasagna is well known because of the cat, Garfield, from the comic strip. He has lasagna as his favorite food. I finished. You don't hear anybody? Hello?
I'm here.
Okay.
I don't know if Teacher Oriana can. No. Maybe Teacher Oriana is gone for a little, but don't worry. She come back. She always come back. So it's an amazing one. I am vegetarian, but I know pasta and lasagna is a very, very tasty recipe. So I really, I don't know, in my home, oh my God. So yeah, Teacher Oriana goes. So I put let me a second to share my screen and we can continue.
Okay. And you can prepare lasagna with chicken and ham too, instead of meat.
It looks like we lost the Oriana.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, let's get it up again.
Yeah, let me
excuse
just
everybody. Just
5 minutes. I'm sorry.
Did you hear me?
A little technical difficulties, and we will get the presentation back up in a moment. Just wait patiently.
Did you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Yes, we have like less power.
So I
That's
see in the chat that Lady loves margarita pizza. Did we read all these? I like sausage and onion, pepperoni
I'm
pizza.
here, I'm back.
Oh, wow, that
Okay.
was fast. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let me share my screen again, okay? I'm so sorry. The computer just stopped and I couldn't hear Lady well. I just heard she was talking about Garfield, so I think she finished talking about pasta and lasagna. Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to move to the next one, okay?
Okay.
Good. Okay, so we're going to talk about bandeja paisa, okay? Let's see who can help us read. I don't know if Aaron can talk right now. Maybe Aaron, can you try to use your microphone again so we can hear your voice, because we want to hear your voice. Let's see if he can. If not, well, maybe Esteban can help us with bandeja paisa right now. No? Okay, let's see. Esteban, can you read the information we have here about bandeja paisa? That is another famous dish that is from Colombia.
I can read it for them, for her. I don't have problems.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, no, come on,
Okay,
come on.
good. Go, Esteban, go. You can do it. Yes.
Paisa refers to the Paisa region of Colombia, and bandeja means platter, as this dish is intended to be served on a platter. This Colombian cuisine has humble beginnings. It was originally considered peasant food because farmers in the Antioquia region would eat the protein-paid meals for breakfast before working in the fields. Y le habló que lea la segunda página.
What? Can you read the second one? Yes, you can do it. Currently, bandeja paisa.
Currently, bandeja paisa with all its components isn't considered peasant food. The dish is usually one of the most expensive meals of menus because it sends a large serving of food.
Okay, good. So yes, as you can see, bandeja paisa started as a humble dish. Okay, it was considered peasant food, but right now it's one of the most expensive meals because it has a lot of food. Okay, it contains a large serving of food. Okay, and you can see here a picture of what it contains. Okay, cuisine. Okay, cuisine. Good, Esteban. Thank you very much for your participation. I was glad you were able to read. Okay, good. So let's move to the next one. This one is from Portugal. Okay, here we have Pastel de Natta. Okay, let's see if maybe teacher Yolanda can help us with this one because I know she likes one.
Okay, Pastel de Natta. In Portuguese, pastel de nata. Did you know pastel de nata was invented in the 18th century by monks at Jerónimo's monastery in Santa Maria de Belém. They are marriage material. There is an old Portuguese saying that goes, a bride who eats a pastry will never take off her ring. While pastel de nata is native to Portugal, it is now found globally. One notable pastel bakery is in Macau. Lord Stone's Bakery has been serving up pastel de nata since the late 1980s.
Good, amazing. This is so yummy, okay? So delicious. I hope you can try it one day, okay? Good. Thank you, teacher Yolanda.
Yes,
Let's
here
see
in Caracas, you can try.
Yes.
Here in Caracas, you can try this wonderful sweet at the bakery called Flores de Macarague.
Amazing. We should go and try it, okay? Thank you very much. Yes, teacher Veronica, she says she has never eaten that one. It is so good, you have to try it. Okay, so we are here in Venezuela and we love to eat arepas, okay? So let's see if Larry can help us read this information about the arepa.
Of course. My favorite Venezuelan food.
Thank you.
Did you know that the arepa is a Venezuelan's everyday bread? We can eat it from breakfast through dinner without getting bored. No ingredient is too crazy to use as filling. History time. The word arepa comes from the voice arepa. That means maize for these tribes. Due to its artisanal and rather complex process, it remains as exotic delicacy reserved to the few who love the art of its making by itself. Quizzy.
Good, amazing, good.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, thank you very much. I love arepas. Here we have a question about it, okay? Because we want to know which is your favorite feeling when you eat arepas, okay? I really like to eat carne mechada with queso amarillo. I love that one. That is my favorite. Or instead of carne mechada, asado negro. That is, I think, my favorite. So you can share with us through the chat, okay? Oh, yes, okay. So let's see, Esteban can also share with us which is your favorite feeling, and Yolanda too, and Indira. Okay, butter and cheese. Teacher Veronica's favorite is avocado with cheese. Good, amazing. Okay, so here we have a picture. The first one is, I think, carne mechada. The other one that is beneath the carne mechada one is, I think, is chicken, is pollo, pollo mechado. Yeah, I think it's pollo, but I don't really know. Yeah, and the other one is with pabellón. The filling is pabellón.
Yes.
Yeah, so good. And the other one is avocado with cheese and meat, I think, like asado. Yes.
Yes.
Good. So let's see. I think this one is sushi. Yes, from Japan. So let's see who can help us read this one. Maybe teacher Indira that said she wanted to read too. Let's see if teacher Indira can help us know more about sushi.
Okay, I don't really like sushi that much. I have a very bad memory about sushi.
No, I love sushi.
But that's okay. I will read. Sushi. Don't dip that sushi rice. While soy sauce is served with sushi, the rice is not meant to be dipped. It is frowned upon if the rice becomes drenched and starts to fall apart. It is also not recommended to take off the fish from the rice to dip it, as sushi chefs go through diligent techniques and training to assemble the sushi and rice. Be careful. Excessively using soy sauce and sushi and having to throw out valuable soy sauce is highly discouraged. The proper way to eat your sushi is to pour the tiniest amount and only replenish as needed.
Good. Okay. Amazing. Well, sushi is my favorite food in the world. I could eat sushi every single day.
Nice.
Literally.
It's healthy. It's healthy.
Yeah. Okay. Here you have also a question. Okay. If you have eaten sushi and if you like it, and you can tell us through the chat, which is your favorite sushi roll? Mine, I think it would be tiger roll. But I don't know which one is yours. So if you like it, maybe Esteban or Laedi or teacher Yolanda or teacher Veronica, I don't know if you like it. But oh, teacher Indira likes California roll. Okay, because it has avocado. Yeah, that is so good. Good.
I like very much.
The dynamite one is so good too, because it has cani and it is so yummy. Good, amazing. Okay, so This one is, I think that the last one, it is the paella, and it is from Spain, okay? Let's see, I'm going to read it, or let's see if Esteban, so he can participate one more time, okay? Before we finish our class in a few minutes. Esteban, could you give us the honor to read this amazing dish? Okay, he said, okay, maybe he's getting the microphone ready. No, I can hear you. I see that your microphone is off. I don't hear you right now. No.
Hello?
Okay, yes, now I can hear you, yes, good.
Okay. Paella is a Valencian rice dish that originated its modern form in the mid-19th century near Lake Albufera. It is legal in Valencia on the east coast of Spain. Many non-Spaniards with paella as Spain's national dish. Most Spaniards consider it to be a real Valencian dish. Paella for everyone. Valencian restaurateur Juan Galvis claims to have made the world's largest paella with help from a team of workers on 2 October 2001. This paella fed about
110,000 people. Good.
110,000 people, according to Galvez Farmers website.
Okay, good. Yes, the paella is so yummy. Okay, the rice, the fish, okay, the shrimps, the lobster too. It is amazing. Okay, so good. Thank you, Esteban. You did an amazing job. Okay, thank you for helping us. Good. So after reading and learning about these amazing dishes, okay, don't worry, Esteban, it's okay. Numbers are not always easy. Okay, good. So right now we're going to do one last activity before we go that is really quick, okay? And the other activity, we're going to do it next class, okay? So we can do it calmly and we can really work with a few questions that we're going to answer together, okay? So right now, we're going to do a little quizzes about famous dishes around the world. Some of those dishes, you know them because of the presentation or the video, but others, we're going to see if you really know other places and their food, okay? So let's see, I'm going to click here, the quizzes, and teacher Verónica is going to help us read and direct the quiz, okay? So I'm going to click here. I'm going to share with you the link so you can join in and do the activity with us, okay? Yes, Esteban, you can bring a friend, okay? You can bring a friend. Okay, good. So here we have the link. I'm going to share with you through the chat. You can join in. You can also use the game code in order to enter the quiz. I'm going to put down the volume so you don't feel annoyed by the sound. Let's wait for you to come into the game, okay? You all can participate. Even teacher Indira, teacher Yolanda. Let's wait for Laedi too. Okay, we have here Aaron, Laedi, Esteban. Let's see if the teachers can join too. Okay, I think Sofia Berenjena is teacher Indira. Good. Let's see. Teacher
Yes, that's
Yolanda
my
is
other
going
name.
to join us. Yeah, I know. Let's see if Teacher Yolanda is going to join us and we can start, okay?
Yes, I am trying.
Sofia Berenjena is
Don't worry.
the secret person, you know,
It was when I didn't want anybody to
secret
know
identity.
I was working. Yeah.
But I always spot you, so I always say that you are Sofia Berenjena, so I think I'm not doing a great job helping you get unnoticed.
That's all right. It was back when I wasn't supposed to be doing anything, but oh well.
Okay, I think Teresa Maria may be Teacher Yolanda or not.
Yes.
Okay.
Our secret identity.
Okay, so let's start.
Please.
I give the microphone to Teacher Verónica so she can help you with the quizzes, okay? So good luck and have fun, okay? This is just for fun.
So we have a question. This is a famous Indian dish. Paella, pizza, snails, or curry. Oh my God. Oh, here we are. Oh, come on. You did very well. So pizza is not because this is from Italy, if I don't remember wrong. So yeah, the correct one is the curry. The next one. Can you prepare this delicious dish? Fish and chips, fondue, chop suey, chili con carne. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, good job, Teacher Yolanda. So we heard the correct answer is a chop suey. Chili con carne. It's from, I don't remember, but maybe it's a Latin country. So
Mexico.
Mexico. Thank you, Teacher Yolanda. So next question.
Yes, Mexico, yeah.
Oh, don't worry, Esteban. Don't worry. So, the Germans are famous for preparing this delicacy. I don't know. Sushi, frankfurters, sandwiches, or shawarma. The Germans are famous for preparing this delicacy. I think in Spanish is something like delicatez.
Yes.
So let's see. Good job. Oh, that's so good. Everybody answered correctly. It's good, good. Frankfurters. I don't know what is, but it's the correct one. So, this place is famous for chili con carne. Teacher Yolanda said the answers yet, so this is easy for you.
I don't like this question because I wanted to say the answer was Texas.
Yes.
So yeah, the current one is in Mexico. Next question. Well, teachers indeed say it is Texas, but here is Mexico. So, the French are famous for preparing this dish. Pizza, burger, nails of fish. This is an easy one. Oh, good job, teacher Yolanda. So, snails, they're famous for the snails. So, next question. I guess I was missing that this country is famous for fish and chips. Oh my god, this is hard for me. Famous for fish and chips. Hmm. I miss it. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Let me see if you know the answer. So, oh, Sophia Berenjena is England, and Scotland is no one, it's England. Oh, this is a good news for me because I didn't know it. So, next question. Fish and chip from England. So, this place is beautiful, covered with snow and prepared a famous dish called fondue. I think it's Alaska, but I don't know. Oh, I was wrong. It's from Switzerland. Switzerland.
Switzerland, yeah.
Thank you, teacher Oriana. So we can move. Green. So they love football and paella. Oh, this is easy one. Argentina is Spain, Mexico, England. Next. He is very good with it. Congratulations. So the current one is Spain. Yeah, no Argentina. Spain. So we can move to the next one.
In Argentina, they love football, but not the paella.
Yeah, this is true. It's a good fact. But yeah, I think the keyword was paella. Okay, this is a famous dish all over the world, but Italy is famous for it. Oh, I think that I have that one. Burger, pastry, pizza, and muffin. I love muffins.
I love all.
Yeah, Esteban back. So, pizza. Yeah, good job, everyone. So, we can move to the last question for today. And this is a healthy, and the Japanese love preparing it. Soup, crab, sushi, lobster. And here we are. I am impressed, dear lady. It's a good gamer. So yeah, the card one is sushi. Good job, everyone. I guess this is the end of the game. So
Yes, good. So let's see the leaderboard. Yes. Okay, so we have Laedi, Aaron, and Teresa Maria. That is teacher Yolanda. Good.
Congratulations,
I'm going to go back
everyone.
to the presentation. Okay, thank you, teacher Veronica. So, as I told you before, we're going to do the other activity that we have about food around the world next class. So the thing that you should do is go to the Google Classroom that today, later today, we're going to share with you this presentation so you can read again the information, continue to learn about these famous dishes, okay, around the world, because next class, our warm-up activity is going to be about that, okay? We're going to ask you some questions about that food, for example, paella, or maybe arepa, or maybe sushi, okay? So you can be prepared by watching the presentation all over again, okay? It is going to be published in the Google Classroom. So thank you very much for your participation. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Esteban. Thank you, Laedi. And also thank you, the teachers Indira and Yolanda that also help us today. Okay, so here you have the attendance form. Teacher Yolanda just posted in the chat. Okay, remember to subscribe to YouTube, okay, and to register to Zoom if you're not. And you have there the class code, okay, the Google Classroom subscription, okay, so you can join in and see the classes, okay. There you're going to find the presentations, the videos, and everything you need to get ready for next class, okay. So thank you very much. Don't worry, Steven, it's fine. It was for you to have fun and to learn something new, okay? Don't worry, it is actually not a competition, so don't worry about it, okay? We'll see you next Friday, okay? Have a nice weekend.
Goodbye,
Take care
everyone.
of yourself. Bye.
See you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.